So, hey you guys, this is Kevin, no longer in LA. Um, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with these videos if I start making videos. It looks like this isn't quite the. I thought this was gonna be a lot harder than it is. It looks like I'm gonna have some power and stuff like that to work with. So it might not be so bad. So I might just make these videos, just sort of like talking about. I really should talk about a little bit about what's been happening. So, uh, yeah. So here I am at the Saddle Up Ranch in Temecula, California. I am. I got here last night at around 8 o'clock. My Uber driver and I had a nice little adventure finding the place, and pretty much exactly how I hoped it was going to happen. It happened because we pulled up. We pulled up to this Saddle Up Ranch, and like in a pool of headlights, there was a really pretty girl with a dog next to her, and she said, "Are you guys lost?" And I said, "I sure hope not. I'm here. I'm here to come work with you guys." And that's how it started. And they brought me in and we sat around the campfire for a bit. I introduced myself, told everybody a little bit about me. They told me a little bit about them. Not very much though, because it was just kind of getting, it was like nighttime and whatever. And I picked a tent and I was like, you know what, guys? We're going to have a lot of things to talk about. I'm going to just go and fucking noodle this for the night. I'm not even going to like bother like trying to like explain anything right now. So that's what I did. I went in my tent and I closed the door and like just kind of laid there and listened to them talking and like heard all the shit they were saying. And it was kind of pretty much par for the course, young people with the young people's lives and all the shit they're doing and everything. And there's some like really there. So there's me. There is this guy Rod, who is like the other dude. I mean, I don't know what that means. He seems like a real stand-up guy. He works during the day as a construction foreman, but he's got this kind of like laid back Southern thing going. I kind of dig. He's already told me that we're cool, so I think it's gonna be okay. He doesn't seem like a real like in your face kind of alpha guy, but we'll see. And then there's his girlfriend, who is the girl that was there when I pulled up. Her name is Isabella, and we call her Izzy. She's really cool. She's teaching me about how to work with horses. Now, I don't know anything about horses, but I'm learning something. I'm doing something. Already today, I mucked out. Oh, okay, I'll get to that. And then there's Mallory, who has like been here for a while, and she's this very jacked up girl, um, very cute. And she like I don't really know anything about her. She's very quiet. And then there is Jessie, who is this sort of like I'm guessing kind of like kooky chick. She had a t-shirt on that says "I'm a unicorn," and that's cool. And she likes horses and riding, and she seems cool, and she smokes a lot of pot. Sounds good to me. And then there's TJ, who owns the ranch, and she is this. I don't know. I think she might be like my age, maybe a little older, maybe a little younger. I can't really tell, but she's this like friggin' gorgeous, like I don't even know, like beautiful woman who like is just runs a ranch and like drives a big truck and I'm completely out of my head like with all of this I'm I'm seriously like I don't know. I mean, I'm not, you know me, you guys. I'm pretty laid back. I'm not immediately like going like, "Dear Penthouse Forums, you never believe what happened to me." But I mean, we're gonna have to wait and see. I'm not really gonna. I'm not gonna force the issue, but I'm not gonna say no or anything. I mean, everybody here seems to be pretty cool. So I got here and I actually got kicked out of my tent. I didn't get kicked out of my tent, but they said, "Oh, it's going to rain tonight, so your tent might get flooded, so come on in." And so now I'm in a bunk in the bunkhouse. And they're like, "You can come in the bunk, but you better not stink." And I was like, "Okay, I won't stink." And I don't stink. And you know what? Frankly, I'm a little insulted because this place smells pretty bad even without me in it. I just walked in. It already smells like horse shit and fucking and dry rot. But I'm not going to complain. It's fine. So, anyway, so then I slept on this bunk and kind of just, I don't know, I was just sort of overwhelmed with everything. So I just like went to sleep and had a good night. And I don't know, I had a dream where somebody was telling me there was no hope left. And I know I woke up screaming, "There is hope. There still is hope. There still is hope." And so I hope I'm glad I'm gonna be sleeping in a tent because I don't need that shit. But this is pretty amazing. I woke up this morning about 7 o'clock. First thing they did, they gave me a couple of. They're like, here's some boots. Put on some boots. I put on boots, and I put on my hat, my Hollywood hat, and I went down and mucked out some horse stalls. Basically, just shoveled horse shit into a wheelbarrow and then dumped it. And it was pretty cool. I mean, it's not glamorous, but it's not hard, and it's cool. And then after that, they introduced me to all these horses, and I don't know the names of all the horses, but there are lots of horses here. And we just kind of like hung out, and like they were like, "Come on, we gotta take the horses from the down." There's like, it goes down this big road down to like this lower place, and it was actually pretty cool. I mean, like, and so they're like, "Okay, you're gonna take this horse, you're gonna bridle him, and then you're gonna carry him up to the top." And these horses are terrifying, man. They're like fucking huge. I mean, I'm a big guy, but like, these horses are enormous. And so I'm just like, I'm just gonna, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just trying to get through this without getting chomped or bit. And I don't think that's gonna happen. I imagine I'm gonna get chomped and bit at some point. But that's okay, because I think that's just what you do. You get chomped and bit. So, but I was walking the horse, and you got to kind of keep the horse going, and like the horse just kind of wants to do his own thing, but you're like, "Hey horse, you got to do what I'm telling you." And it's a little difficult, but I'm learning slowly. And I don't know, everybody here is really, really nice. And I got up, and then after I mucked out the horses and then brought all the horses up to the top, we came in and it was raining, and we had pancakes and eggs for breakfast, and they were delicious. And we had coffee, and it was just like fucking out of a Larry McMurtry novel. And I loved it. And I'm just sitting here with all these girls, because the guy's out doing his foreman thing, and I'm just like, whatever. Hi, I'm Kevin, and I'm telling them my story little by little. I mean, I already fucking cried in front of them, so I mean, I don't know what that means, but like, I was talking about Erin and some like how good she's been to me and all that stuff, and like how much I miss her and like all that, but it's cool. It's gonna be fine. And I just really am having a nice time. And so far it's the first day, and we got some horses up, and then after breakfast we just kind of like hung out, and we were gonna go pitch some firewood around, and then they couldn't do that because they couldn't get the gate open, so we came back and we watched a movie on somebody's iPad. and and then we bridled the horses and got them saddled up so two of the girls could go out on a ride, and some of the people went into town, and then I just was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go in my bunk and hang out. So that's what I did. So That's it. That's been my day, and that's where I am right now. And so I figured I'd make a video about it. And I don't know if I'm gonna like upload these videos, but at least they're gonna be here if I want to. I gotta keep kind of track of what's been going on. So I guess that's it for now. This is Kevin, not in LA. I'm in Temecula at the Saddle Up Ranch, and I'll see you in the funny papers.